Previously on Trails through Daybreak 2, the party received a force PG that identified someone trying to cause trouble at a Mishi event. They narrowed it down to a balloon guy in the Trion Mall, who rejected the Caliburn Mishi redesign. He put paint in several balloons, forcing Theo to locate all the rigged balloons in a minigame. Afterwards, Elaine used her experience as a Mishi fan to teach the perpetrator the error of his ways. Or I'm sure the game will just kill me for trying to continue the story, but here goes. They're just going to drop an anvil on Van's head because he didn't do one very specific thing before the Time Leap event. Heading to underground ruins at Station Street will cause the main story to advance. As a result, someone finished quests, blah blah, okay. I always get paranoid I haven't finished everything, though. I can never shake that feeling. After separating from his companions, Van made his way to Station Street. A lot more people around now we're heading into the afternoon. Well, for now, I've got to find out what Master wants from me. He went through more trouble than he had to sending that ore mail. Something's definitely up. It's been 3 months since we last saw each other. Guess the first step is to just meet up and hear him out.
The entrance to the underground ruins is down the back alley next to the department store.
Someone have spoofed the Master's email? Wait, I can still go to the Marin Garden, what? What? For some reason, you haven't been available in the Marin Garden.
Celis, the hell are you doing down here? Master called me over to talk. What, did you come in his place?
In his place? I guess you could say that.
Am I missing something?
I've got some bad news to share, Arkwright. Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
What?
Oh, come on!
Back up. Did I hear that right? He's... dead? We're talking about the Bergard Zeman, right? You say it's my fault?
It figures you wouldn't have a clue. Back when you were swallowed up by that demonic power, Master took on a curse to protect you. You know that much, right?
First I heard of it.
Now hold on a sec. That ain't...
That curse is as nasty as they come, and just as tough to dispel. He spent all this time getting spiritual treatment in Arteria. But even after going to Gehenna and back, he gave up the ghost just the other day.
Don't tell me she's corroded, the way Ashen was.
Master covered for you until his dying breath. And whether he likes it or not, his sacrifice proved one thing. Your existence is a plague on this world. And that's a sin I just can't abide by.
But if you want to honor your master, wouldn't you be trying to help Van?
Since we're fellow disciples, I'll grant you one act of mercy. Putting you out of your misery by my own hands.
These corrosions are making less and less sense.
So even Dominions can get their memories rewritten. This ain't the time to mull things over, though. Up and at 'em, Mare Bear. We got trouble. Shit! I can't go Grendel?
Wait, what? Seriously, we didn't even get a freaking battle. Just instant losing the cutscene. Man. That one sucked. Celis kills Van. Didn't even get a proper boss fight. Now I have to go back here. I'm not sure what the alternate choice is. Probably just not entering the place. But seriously, they even canceled out Mare somehow. Ugh. Sweet Adios, didn't see that coming. Guess playing fair is too much to ask. But I'm gonna worm my way out of this. At this point, an anvil dropping on his head would be an improvement over some of these. Someone's watching. Must be using some sort of technique to conceal a presence. Don't know if it's related to the rewrite, but sticking around won't do me any favors. Now, how do I lose them? It's around noon on Saturday. I think I know who to count on to give me an out. Act 3, Route C, Heretic Hunt.
This really isn't the best place to be right now. Need to find a good opportunity to get to the center of the connecting bridge.
There he is! The taxi. Tishy, go away! Suspicious citizen! Bergard has boarded a taxi heading northwest. The vehicle's make us... Wait, multiple people are spying on... me? Are they all... garden puppets or something? What? Sorry to drop in on your lunch break. Don't give it a second thought, brother. Shuttling folks around is what I live for. Maybe they're somehow using some kind of shard technology to interfere with my holo? Besides, I know this ain't just for kicks. Anytime you're in a bind, I got your back. You're a cabbie like no other. I was about to get tangled up with some pesky characters is all. Can I hassle you to take the back roads? Maybe shake them off a bit. Forgot that you're a pretty streetwise cat yourself. Just sit tight. Giordano will get you where you're going in record time. Sure, this is where you want to be. Want out, brother? Yeah, the shortcut I'm taking, no car can follow. I owe you one, Giordano. Take care heading back. You betcha. The two of us share a compadre and Dingo. Next time you need a lift, just give me a call, brother. I hope Giordano doesn't get corroded too, and then he just drives me off a fucking cliff. Oh yeah, Dingo is an old pal of his, huh? Just another way he's come in clutch for me. Alright, time to charge my way through. It's odd though, the timing's just too good. Then there were all those guys surveilling me. Doesn't exactly match the Gralswer's MO. If I had to guess... Forget, I just need to lie low in the Black Lake District and...
Oh, hell! A thaumaturgy trap! So I was right on the money. Iscariot, you came to the capital?
Indeed. And I trust you know the reason.
Oh no, another dead end!
Van Arkride, within you resides the root of all things demonic. By your curse did Bergard Zeman, better known as my master Gunther Barkhorn, perish. For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
So it got you too, huh? I had a hunch this might happen.
Yours is an absolute evil, untouchable by the laws of this world. By our hands shall it be condemned!
You ran into you guys instead, huh? I try to lure him and the bastard blows me off. I'm on my way. Don't do a thing till I get there.
Mother Celis, how many times must we tell you to use your telepathy to contact us? Or at the least, a secure line?
There is no need to delay. Taking him down where he stands will do just as well. Begin casting. Leave no gap uncovered.
Yes, sir!
I need an S-craft.
Not good. There are too many for me to hold off alone. Add a Dominion to the mix, and I'll be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Surrender yourself. This is farewell, Arkride.
Shit. My number's up.
I think I've seen quite enough.
A cold snap! You dare, Father Leon?
Not sure what brought this on, but hey, I'll take what I can get.
The gall!
Stop him!
This way, then!
Bailing me out, huh? Take it that means you're still in your right mind?
Assuming you refer to the way Celis isn't in hers, yes. But we can talk after we've made our escape.
Between this and Messeldom, I'm racking up a real debt to you. Let's roll!
This guy, of all people, coming to my rescue. Damn. The two headed toward the surface through a number of byways. While doing so, they began exchanging what they knew with one another. Rewritten memories and perceptions, Under normal circumstances, I would be asking where and how hard you hit your head. Good to know you haven't lost your humor. I don't have a clear picture of things myself, that said.
Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
One misstep along the way, and either of those scenarios could have wound up true. But the idea that Master was cursed is obviously a total fabrication. They don't seem like they're being controlled either, so the only option left is that their minds have been tampered with. Only is a bit of a strong word there. It could be that our Master truly is dead, and your memory was the one rewritten. Well, Loda, on second thought, I'm having a tough time debunking you there. If only we could somehow call Bergard. Now I get it. The fact that we can't get in touch with Master right now is being used against us. Likely so, though by whom we have yet to understand. It's gotta be linked to stuff on your end, yeah? You must have noticed something was off earlier today. That's right. After an incident at Nemeth Island, we decided to split up and chase the perpetrator's trails. Meaning that for a time, Celis and I acted separately. She had some business in the capital, so we decided to meet in the outskirts and share our findings this morning. But for some reason, we weren't speaking on the same wavelength. As I listened on, she suddenly came out saying that our master was dead. I tried convincing her otherwise a multitude of times. In response, that I was the one whose memories were filled with. If even the girls aren't immune to this, then yeah, there's a chance that you're the one who's gone off the rails. While I may be informed on this rewrite business now, yesterday I couldn't conjure up the words to refute her. At the time, Celis unleashed her stigma. No, scratch that. It may be that her stigma went out of control due to the psychological strain of Master Bergard's supposed death. I've got a responsibility to put Ark right down. If you can't accept that, then stay out of my way. Now then, to my surprise, the Vice Captain appeared. Hunting down heretics is the duty of us monks. Should you interfere, we will grant you no quarter. They then subjected me to a merciless barrage of thaumaturgy. I can only endure so much. That sounds pretty rough. Your concern is touching, but some people came to my rescue after I escaped. They even treated my wounds. The only problem is my own stigma. In what way? I've been rendered incapable of harnessing its power by means unknown to me. Oh shit, that's gonna make it hard to use some of your crops, huh? It's rather dire, really. I can't even control my mana effectively. So that's why you aren't looking so hot. It's bad enough that those two were the ones written. Now the only person who stood a chance of going against them has his power sealed. Truth be told, this is more than I bargained for. All I intended to do was look into their activities. But in a twist of fate, I became your savior. It appeared that you were their sole target. Perhaps I should have just let the matter run its course. You better follow that up with a psych. Anyway, our only hope of bringing them back to their senses is to join forces. We're in agreement there. And there's the exit up ahead. I've seen this place before. This is a waterway beneath the Tyrell district, just a bit further until we get above ground. Good, I don't see any pursuers, but let's keep aiming up topside. Probably should have brought the rest of the party.
You know, when I woke up this morning, I didn't think I'd be making off with you of all people.
Leave it to me. That's my line you're stealing. Now, if you would be so kind, try and stay out of my way.
Damn, cold as ice.
They're gonna ambush us outside, aren't they? Looks like we shook them off. What's our next move? I mentioned before that a few benefactors came to my aid. They should be waiting for me up ahead.
Hey! Over here!
Van's here too? Something must have happened.
So those are your guardian angels, huh? What a story. Truth really is a stranger in fiction sometimes. Still, Celis and Ashladd chasing you down. It boggles the mind. Oh yeah, you've met the Vice Captain before, huh, Director? We shared a table at the Revolution Festival. Leon was there too, if memory serves. That I was. The Director was a rare source of stimulating conversation. Celis and I have met a few times as well. I know she isn't the type of person who did this to you. So please don't take it to heart, Leon. You have our full support. Right, if there's any way we can help out, all you have to do is say a word. I can't thank you two enough, especially given that you've already saved me this morning. About that, I'm guessing you picked him up in the van when he was hurt. Yes, we were heading back from scouting a filming location on the outskirts of the city. That's when we chanced upon Leon lying on the side of the road. The boy was bleeding head to toe. You can imagine how flabbergasted we were. Since we've hit it off before, giving him somewhere to take shelter was a no-brainer. A production van does make for decent camouflage on top of the transportation. On that note, we need to collect ourselves fast. There's no telling when they'll catch us here. It'd be best to relocate. Gotcha, so is there any place in the capital that you can use as a safe house? How about Edith Cathedral? Even those two would be hesitant to start a confrontation there. Okay then, we'll ferry you over on these trusty wheels of ours. And I won't take no for an answer. Speed is the name of the game, after all. Your generosity is appreciated, Mr. Director. Yeah, we'll hitch a ride with you. It's not like there's much alternative. Swell, then come on, hop right in. We can get to the Arbor District in no time via the expressway. What about the rest of the party? Oh yeah, I should probably get in touch with the others. You've got to be kidding me. They're blocking communications. Huh, but why? Even the radio isn't working. Well, this is a fine pickle we're in. It's probably a localized orbital wave jam, but if that's their angle, then wait, did they plant something on you earlier? The heck? You don't think Ashladd and his pals are onto us already? They probably got eyes all over the capital, which means...
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
It can't be. Yo, Arkwright. Still scurrying away like the rat you are. Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep him out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me. Don't move, Arkwright. Same goes for you, Leon. Force me to crack open this tin can, and you'll have a crash waiting to happen.
What are we gonna do?
Celis, wait! He isn't... She's using our stigma?
You're not at fault. I get that. But I can't let you live. The best I can do is send you straight to Adios. In one strike!
I can't let any more people get caught up in this. Sorry, you three. I'll figure out the rest on my own, one way or another.
Ben!
Ben! No!
The shards cushioned my fall, but... Can't say I didn't see this coming.
So, you opted to keep him out of it. Pretty noble, Arkwright. That's what makes this such a crying shame. I'll send you off in peace, if nothing else. Sleep tight.
Another dead end? Damn! I guess maybe we can opt to not take the van. Celis kills Van again. Seriously. I guess this time I have to refuse their help, so so as to not get them caught up in all this. But Leon will remember too, right? There's no telling when they'll catch us here. It'd be best to relocate. The Tyrell District. I must have rewound back to when we joined up with Goethe and Nina. Van, is something wrong? Nah, though it will be if things play out like I recall. So is there any place in the capital that you can use as a safe house? How about Edith Cathedral? Even those two would be hesitant to start a confrontation there. Okay then, we'll ferry you over on these trusty wheels of ours. And I won't take no for an answer. Speed is the name of the game, after all. Your generosity is appreciated, Mr. Director. Taking the expressway would get us to the Arbor District in no time, but is the cathedral really our best bet? Suggest another route. What's up? Do you know something we don't? Sorta, yeah, it's tough to explain. Let's just call it a flash of intuition. Oh?
Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep them out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
Under those conditions, they should be fine. We'll still want to iron things out a little. You guys are gonna have to work with me here. Mind humoring me a bit? Gaha, not in the least. And for an urge, we'd be more than happy to help. Thanks, you two. Where do you propose we go then? Just a sec, there's something I want to make sure of first. We'll need some spare Zyphas. Think I'll lay a little groundwork over there here too while I'm at it. Well, we're on the expressway, just like we planned. What if we just put a bunch of ice on the roof, so that if Celis tries to get on, she'll slip right off? Nothing out of the ordinary that I can tell. Not yet, no. Huh? Something wrong, Nia?
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
It can't be.
Yo, Arkwright. Still scurrying away like the rat you are. Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep them out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
What are you going on about?
Huh?
That's you up there, right, Celis? I get that it's been a while since Messeldom, but jumping on our van is one hell of a long time no see. It's like a scene right out of a movie.
Maybe you could cast her as an extra in your next film, Mr. Gotti.
That's a genius idea. Better yet, we could sign up Leon alongside her.
Damn it. I'm getting distracted. Wait.
Oh, they were over there.
Those aren't Leon or Arkwright. They're just decoys made to dupe my clairvoyance. Pulled one over on me, did ya? You're in for it now, Master's pet!
Whoa, Nelly. That went exactly the way Vance said it would. Oh, those Zyphus we prepared for the shoot sure came in handy. And wasn't that Ashladd just now? This is getting more unbelievable by the second.
Yes. But now we've seen it for ourselves. Something isn't right with him or Celis. Anne, Leon, please stay safe.
We're all the way back here now. So far, so good. Guess they fell for our stunt doubles. We have the director and Nina to thank for that. Moving on, to think that a place like this was beneath the sea. Scampering around like this is getting us nowhere. We need to start working toward turning the tables. And one of the keys is to that, without a doubt, your Stigma's power. Is there really no way for you to restore it? You say that as if it's trivial. First of all, a Stigma's very existence is absolute in this world. They are thus unsealable by nature. Master did mention something like that, but if that's the case, how did it happen anyway? Heavens knows. All I can tell you is that it isn't something the Vice Captain's thaumaturgy should be capable of. The Genesis? This is only speculation, but perhaps my Stigma overreacted after an unknown force attempted to tamper with me. Since then, it has not yet returned to its normal state, and so I am able to release it properly. That does line up with the current sitch. I'm curious about the specifics of this tampering business, but we can set that aside for now. If there's no problem with the Stigma itself, then we should be able to do something about it, right? Well, it'd only be a half measure, but if we manage to stabilize my Stigma's power, then yes, possibly. But as we are without a specialist on our side, we have to make do on our own. At the very least, we need a spiritual hotspot to give the Stigma a foothold from which to adjust. Finding one will prove inconvenient, however, with all these prying eyes on the lookout. Spiritual hotspot where no one is watching. Actually, I think I know a place. The perfect one for the job, in fact. So it was originally an ambush point, but would they really expect us to come back here? The underground ruins at Station Street. This is where Celis first summoned you to meet with her. Yeah, except now will be her blind spot. All the way down is an altar where the first Genesis was enshrined. It was on a small scale, but the higher elements were in effect back then, so it should count as the spiritual hotspot. Wait, does that mean... Shouldn't Van have a Genesis on him right now if he was able to time leap? That may just be a ticket. Though I must say, his mental acuity is positively uncanny. What, you think of a stumbling block? Oh, I have no objections. Celis's clairvoyance is usually quite lacking, but right now her Stigma is running amok. If she applies herself, she'll be able to see quite a distance. It's only a matter of time before we're discovered. And we'd best get a move on. Watch my back in there, Glacial Rhyme. Very well, I'll be expecting the same from you in return, Sir Spriggan. Oh man. One of the first dungeons of the Calvert arc. A robot?
Physical attacks are most effective. Let's get to work. Your charge attack is ready for use. Enemy stunned. Now we have the advantage for the shots.
Seriously, I guess he has a bit of range, but still feels a little weird. I don't usually use him.
Finish them where they stand. Nope.
Archaism, so.
Challenge would be a gross exaggeration.
Well, aren't you, Leon?
I'm not used to being unable to unleash the full breadth of my power. It's quite vexing.
That's some kind of flex. You're tearing right through these monsters, man. Huh? Looks like a chest. The wrong guy to fight.
Action free.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Sepif.
Well then, for a recreant.
I think we lost him.
Yes, indeed. Though I'm certain Celis will be ready to resume her pursuit any moment. That pertinacious personality of hers is proving quite troublesome for us.
Unicorn cameo prevent fear 100%.
Treasure, hmm? What a pleasant surprise.
EP charge 4. This is as deep as it gets. There does indeed seem to be a spiritual power gathering here. Think it'll work? I'll see what I can do. Damn, nice work. Dominions don't play around, huh? Normally, this sort of fine-tuning is best done in a more controlled environment. Proceeding with such a meager pool of mana will take a fair bit of time. Yeah, well, tough cookies. There's no monsters around to worry about, so let's just hunker down and get it done. And Celis is right outside the door. I say we prepare an anvil trap for her. I never had a situation this sticky, but being targeted in and of itself ain't so new to me. Working in the shadows long enough and you're bound to run into a few cloaks and daggers. We're playing the hard-boiled bit, aren't we? Brag as you like, but you're still softer than you'd care to admit here and there. Who said I'm bragging? Get off my back and concentrate, would ya? Oh, don't worry on my account. The adjustments are going smoothly.
May I ask a question? You need only answer as much as you are able.
Sure. Go for it.
I've been sitting on this for quite a while now. What exactly happened 8 years ago? The two of us happened to be the same age, meaning that back then, we were both 17. Instead of attending Aramis Academy as you should have, you suddenly dropped out, leading the life of a drifter until Master Bergard took you in. It was around that time that he sustained serious injury. Celis and I only learned of this after the fact. You can see why it would make us rather distrustful of you.
Wait, is it a different injury from what happened in Nord Highlands?
But, inquire as we might, our master refused to enlighten us.
Yeah, well, it's not like he could say anything. His final disciple was a walking taboo, a vessel housing a ruler of devils.
And it's as I thought.
Yeah. I won't go into detail, but there was a time I let my power go out of control. Being a vessel, that power is only leftover scraps. Yet it was still enough to snuff out every spark of life in the area. If Master hadn't put his life on the line to save me, I might have never gotten my humanity back.
I half expected that was the case. This rewrite about Master Bergard being struck by a curse is only just outside the realm of truth, then.
Yeah, one false move and things could have ended up that way for real. If you think about it like that, maybe I am a heretic, like they said. But even then, I can't just give myself up to him. Master granted me a new lease on life and pointed me down my path. That's a kindness I aim to repay.
Your origins are unknown to me, and the way you hover between light and shadow is exceptionally dubious. And to top it all off, you may well harbor the root of all things demonic. No dominion could possibly overlook that. But if Master Bergard sets you down your road in life, then far be it from me to chide you for walking it. Between your efforts to avoid involving the innocent, or to keep them out of harm's way at the expense of your own well-being, you're even more tender-hearted than I ever could have imagined.
Hold up. Are you saying you remember what happened last time?
Why, I'm not sure what you mean. At any rate, our little tete-a-tete has me inclined to acknowledge you as a fellow student, unrefined though you may be, to the point where I'm willing to commend you for how far along you've come, and for getting us to this point.
Look at that. You actually did it.
Yes, albeit to a wholly limited extent. Still, this should give us more leeway to oppose Celis.
Should have known you'd be here. Bet you think you're clever throwing us off the trail like that. I'd give you a pat on the back for it. But we both know you can't run away forever. Now give it up so I can send you off in peace!
Someone's here ahead of schedule.
How very timely of you, Celis. Your clairvoyance has improved. If only I were a little more incentivized to appreciate that right now.
Huh? If you're trying to blow smoke up my ass, I'm not hearing it.
The time has come to convict the heretic. Father Leon, I will make no guarantees on your survival should you insist on obstructing us.
Multiplex thaumaturgical formation. Their showing at Arasion pales in comparison to this. Our prospects aren't bright. Even though I can use my stigma, it has yet to recover fully.
While on the other hand, hers is going berserk at full blast. We don't stand a chance in Gehenna. Not without backup.
Finally!
What the?
Orbital drone?
Take this!
We're being ambushed!
Oh, Ren's here too?
Now! Deploying shards! Activating interference protocol.
Get rid of those magic circles!
Roger!
Mind if I have this dance?
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Ugh, meddling jackasses.
Phantom Thief Grimcat takes to the stage!
Van, here's your chance. We've secured an escape route.
Hurry up and get to stepping!
Just in the nick of time.
I take it this was premeditated?
Yes, the memo Van left behind gave us the gist of the situation. The rescue party's arrived, just like your 4SPG asked.
Agnes consulted me on the matter, after which I rushed right over.
Always a surprise up your sleeve.
You know it. Now let's blow this joint.
I suppose we must. Until next time, Celis.
Leon, Arkwright, get your asses back here! We still got a score to settle, damn it!
It's gonna be a car chase? Phew, that was a close one. Sure was, but we managed to pull it off. Hell yeah, my blood's still pumping. It's a relief that you two made it out safely, narrow escape as it was. I'll say, thanks for getting us out of a tight spot. That extends to you as well, Nina, Mr. Director. We seem to have a habit of being in your debt. Yaha, don't think twice about it. Wouldn't have been able to live with myself leaving you high and dry. Yes, thank goodness it worked out. After what happened, we headed back to your office in Old Town, where we bumped into the others. It was right when we were starting to put our plan to action. Lucky thing too, all we were missing was a way to get around. Indeed, time was far too short for us to spend arranging for transport. After seeing your first VG, we knew we had to work swiftly and carefully. Especially with a group of our size. And just so you're aware, I laid a few false trails to keep them off our scent for a while. These cars have shards supplied to them for good measure. That should cut off any thaumaturgy used to detect us. I'm also conducting a test run of Theo and Zeros' new functions while we're at it. Though they do have a Stigma user with them, if she shifts into high gear, we might be in for a bad time. So what's the plan, boss? Altered memories or not, those two got you ran as a full-blown heretic. That puts us up against Celis, Ashladd, and a whole bunch of monks from Iscariot. Grave circumstances to be sure. There should still be some means of counteraction to whoever is manipulating their consciousnesses, but it's easier said than done. Finding Bergard somehow? Yeah, not even Corrosion was immune. And now that the corrosion's affecting a Stigma user, it's probably stronger than it was yesterday. What, like we didn't have it hard enough? Frankly, I would suggest relying on the guild, though it would only be a makeshift solution at best. That's the issue here. No matter how many people we throw at this, it won't change the situation. What we need to do is bring them back to their senses. But how? Persuasion via peaceful dialogue hasn't exactly been effective. Right, we need something concrete, something that reveals a contradiction between the rewrite and reality. A contradiction between the rewrite and reality? I think you're starting to lose us. Yes, we've never really interacted all that deeply with Celis. Or Mr. Zaman for that matter. You can blame us for dragging you into this crazy caper to begin with. On that note, do you remember something? Yeah, Master Bergard sent us a letter yesterday. The one where he gave his advice, it seemed real enough to me. Every word was written by him 1000%. Your mail, on the other hand, was faked. If that's true, and this is just a guess, mind, perhaps their memories were rewritten only a short time ago. More specifically, it could have started as recently as today. Thinking back, you're probably right. There was nothing out of the ordinary about Celis when I corresponded with her yesterday. It could be that this memory rewrite phenomenon takes place during the dead of night. Oh, that's the trick, huh? It does line up with every case so far. So all we have to do is find something from yesterday that'll prove Celis is remembering stuff wrong. I may have just a ticket then. It's the very reason Celis and I traveled to the capital to begin with. You see, Edith Cathedral received a letter from Master Bergard as well, addressed to the two of us. They did. Yes, generally we members of the Gralswehr employ avenues outside the Congregation of Divine Worship's jurisdiction. But since Spire Orwell of the Cathedral is a close friend of the Master's, the matter was entrusted to him. We received word of it the other day. Celis and I met up this morning and were on our way to retrieve it when I noticed something was wrong. The actual message has yet to be read, but it should make for a perfect trump card against Celis. Indeed, one couldn't ask for anything better. Sounds like we've got a solution then. Though executing it will be an undertaking of its own. As if we didn't factor that in already. Right, together there's nothing we can't tackle. That's the spirit, I'm sure you'll be able to do it. We're too invested to back out now. Count us in for the ride. Speaking of which, where are we headed, Van? Which I'd love to go straight to the cathedral. Making a beeline for it is just asking to be caught. So how's about we take a different approach? I can hear the gears turning from here. Another one of your brilliant plans, Van. So very well, let's hear it. Anything to break us out of this deadlock? Have Theo find the letter. The Black Lake District was fruitless as well. It would seem that information from earlier was a red herring. Or Target's collaborators must be deliberately muddying the wires. Damn, so much for doing this the easy way. At this rate, he'll get his ass picked off by some perfect stranger. For both him and for Master, who covered for him to the end, I can't let that happen. Our duties are simply to be performed. There is no room for personal sentiment. Ah, speak for yourself. Emotional detachment don't come easy for me, especially not with the lengths he's going to. I trust that you have no intention of aiding to his escape. But get real, asshat, there's only one way this ends, and that's... Well. What happened? I found them. About time too. Give us a location and we'll set out at once. Good, I'm sick of getting outsmarted at every turn. They're at the Arbor District, right inside Edith Cathedral. How'd they get in? Did you really manage to get the letter in time?
Pretty sneaky picking this place. You already gave up on it once, so it was off our radar. And then you put out bogus leads and hoofed it for a change. We've been taken for a ride left and right until now. Guess that means you're ready to accept your fate.
I see you've erected a barrier to keep others away. So much the better for our purposes. This time, you will meet your maker.
They're bearing down on us hard.
Yes, though that comes as no surprise.
It's also likely that Iscariot has mobilized every last monk that came to the capital. Breaking through their formation will be anything but simple.
The rest of you better know what you're getting into.
Our business concerns the heretic alone. Any interlopers will be promptly eliminated.
Sweet mother of Adios! Are they sure about this?
Things seem to be going according to plan. Be safe, everyone.
Let me start by apologizing for dragging you two out here. Just wanted to take this chance to set the record straight. On which of us is in the wrong, that is.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. How long's this gonna take to sink in? You want to turn a blind eye to our master's death? Then fine. But that's no excuse to start making an ass of yourself.
I'm not turning a blind eye to anything. But you know what Master'd say if he were here? Take another look at things as they truly are.
Tell me, Celis. Do you recall the day we met with Master Bergard at the end of last year? Oddly enough, both the Commander and Vice Commander were present. Isn't that right?
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. Wazzy, Kevin, and Gaius were there too. But by then, Master was already...
Curse-stricken and on the cusp of death, yes? Then explain this letter to me. I'm sure you would never mistake Master Bergard's handwriting for that of another.
So Celis and Leon, I pray that the past several months since our last meeting have treated you well. Since the start of the year, I've been out visiting the east. While these lands are harsh and turbulent as ever, rest assured I am safe and unharmed. It's come to my attention that Calvert is currently being beset by a number of peculiar incidents. Though I cannot return anytime soon, there is a possibility that this may devolve into an even greater crisis than that which we experienced last year. Celis, no matter what difficulties may come, you must stay your impulses and guide the way with a steady hand. As for you, Leon, use this opportunity to assess exactly what it is you should place your faith in. In the face of uncertain circumstances, it is your worth as a Dominion, rather than strength alone, that will be put to the test. It is my hope that each of you will see this as a source of personal enrichment. May you ever remain in good health. Bergard Zaman. Yeah, should you come into contact with Van, do try not to indulge him too much. Interaction with others will be the best medicine for what ails him.
That last part kinda makes me wince a little. But there you go. Happy to have you as a mentor, Celis.
Master? No. Bullshit. It's gotta be.
I'll admit, Master's pointed words prick at me quite a bit. But they must cut especially deep for you, Celis, the way you're actively going against them.
She's wavering!
Just like we were hoping for.
But look at the state of her stigma. We mustn't get complacent.
Theo! Zeros! Continue analyzing on max alert!
Vice Captain, your orders?
Still your agitation. We need only carry out our mission.
Now come on! You won't even budge a little?
Surely you've realized by now that this command you supposedly received is utterly inconceivable. Yet you're still opting to stay the course. Do I have that right?
But why?
Either he's loyal to a fault, or there's an ulterior motive here. Rubs me wrong either way.
These guys are something else. So, how should we play this?
Put up your dukes. Yammering in circles will get us nowhere. Gonna fight this out, disciple to disciple.
How's she not at her limit yet?
Something's happening. We're not screwed, are we?
It's corroding our surroundings. But that isn't all.
Celis, you wouldn't.
Stigma release. Sacred boundary! Come get some. I know just the place to make your grave.
A dungeon? Where are we? Vashtar Palace? That's quite a ways off. If I didn't know better, I think my eyes were deceiving me. It's Vashtar Palace in Orasian, but we're in Edith! This is the place where we squared up against Almata's boss, or a recreation of it anyway. Why bring us here? Is this due to how they were copying the Nihon Garden? The better question is, how'd she just conjure all this up out of nowhere? By using a boundary spell unique to Dominions. The details are confidential, but essentially, it's used to ensure that a demonic force can be vanquished securely. It's typically more limited in scope, but this time it seems to have been augmented by the power of that Crimson Corrosion. That she managed to expand the phase space of this magnitude is nothing short of astonishing. Miss Ortesia sneaks a decisive showdown against Mr. Arkwright. Her choice of location may be intended to suit that mental conception. And Vashtar Palace fits the bill, huh? It's a little disorienting, but don't forget, we've only got one job to do. And that's making those two see some sense. We owe it to Nia and Salvatore for dragging them into this. Agreed. All that remains is to move forward. That said, we're going to have Iscariot's monks to contend with here, in addition to the recreated monsters. Yeah, being inside this boundary is going to boost their thaumaturgy too. This ain't going to be like last time, so stay sharp. Come on. Let's head for the end with caution to spare. Leon can now use S-Craft again, yes.
Leave it to me.
This still... It actually says Orasian in the region map, man. Just gotta reuse entire assets and maps.
What a mysterious place.
Not to mention dreary.
She has taken us into this place via her stigma. We had best proceed carefully.
Let's get to work. Your charge attack is ready for use.
We can win right now.
Have the advantage. Activating skill.
Leon.
It's go time. Activating skill.
Don't take your eyes off me, right? A splendid performance, Aaron.
Oh, mage types. And an Iscariot?
Figured those assholes would be here.
Physical attacks are most effective.
Let's get to work.
Your charge attack is ready for use.
You have a chance for a preemptive strike.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Let's party!
We need an S boost just so I can at least get some EOTM progress. Yeah, I kind of saved Van's butt, so I feel like he deserves it.
Bring forth eternal serenity to a world stained with vice.
Niflheim!
And it didn't kill the enemy. Yeah, Leon's kind of weak.
Give him your all.
Right there! Nice! That went great.
You're a true professional,
Boost
man.
gauge at maximum level.
For these big guys, I have no confidence in my ability to consistently dodge their attacks without triggering a flash dodge, and eventually they'll start using attacks that cannot be flash dodged, so I might as well just enter turn-based mode immediately.
Got it.
It's time.
Keep it up. It's working. Activating skill. Here goes.
Okay. These Phantasma.
Initiating drive.
Chance!
You just coined bullets here.
Here goes!
Give him your all.
Big fast! Take this!
Okay, now everyone go after me.
Stay back!
Doesn't affect me.
On yes!
Allow me.
Yeah, get them all.
Let's make quick work of them.
I think they're within range.
Energy output currently at max.
Oh, it doesn't hit all of them? Dude, that's... Why is your S-Craft such ass?
Going all in!
Let's stay on the offensive.
Attack their weakness with an art. Activating skill.
A bloody death.
Is written in your future!
Oh, nice. You got them all anyways.
Nice.
Treasure.
Moving on up.
What a pleasant surprise.
Okay, Cobalt Cape.
Chance! Right there!
These guys are way tougher than I thought they'd be.
Indeed. A single
You picked
moment
the
of
wrong guy to
inattentiveness
fight.
could have
You're
cost
a
us
true
dearly.
professional, Van.
Luckily for us, I'm
Level
able
up.
to use my stigma once more. They won't be an issue.
You Mets.
Calling that a challenge would be a gross exaggeration.
That was so impressive.
It shouldn't be much further until we reach the throne room.
Won't be long now till the main event. Be ready for anything, people.
Understood.
Rest point discovered.
Okay, I think this is good enough, team.
You made it, Arkwright. And you brought your sympathizers along.
Being fired up for battle never looks so literal.
Now there's a sign of a worthwhile fight.
So she intends to go all out from the start. Not that we weren't expecting as much.
Yeah, but something still feels off.
Yep. Even I can tell that much. This is more power than I can bust out on the regular.
Celis, you've regained yourself?
In spite of the rewrite?
She's noticed her conflicting perceptions in a different way than the Vice Captain.
What a relief. Or maybe it's too early to celebrate. I don't think she plans to back down at all. But how come?
'Cause that's just how deep the rewrite goes.
Yeah. It's like I'm seeing two totally different versions of things layered on top of each other. But the cold hard fact that I can't leave Arkwright alive is still right there with him. Whatever's messing around with my mind doesn't change that.
So as long as her perception is rewritten, she won't stop.
Her ideology prevents it as a matter of principle.
Makes sense. What about you, Vice Captain? Still plan on sticking to your guns?
The duties of an Iscariot monk are immutable, no matter the circumstances. We carry them through, then behold the outcome. This is merely one instance of many.
Ugh, this guy's like a broken record.
But you know, this isn't too raw a deal. The corrosion's gathering right here. That makes things easier. You think you're in the right? Then you should have no problem outshining us at our best!
The hell? Did they just get even stronger?
Without a doubt. The corrosion is further intensifying.
Oh no!
They're drawing out power to such a reckless degree that it's burning through their vital force.
We cannot allow that to continue.
If overcoming this is the only way to restore you, then I will bring all I have to bear, Celis.
Same here. Let's show them we mean business.
Thought you'd never ask. Finally, I get a chance to let my hair down.
We won't hold anything back.
Shards engaged. You have my support.
End of the line, you damn heretics!
I am merely here to carry out my duty.
No getting through to them without a boss fight ever.
Here goes.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Okay, coin bullet you.
Give them your all.
Over here. All for you. Lay on the pain, Leon.
Activating drive.
Holy testaments, protect us.
Our chance!
CS Phantasma, nuke 'em all. It's a little cheap, but no, maybe I should use Laplace code just in case first.
Transmitting code. Activate!
Deploying shield.
Hope you're ready to die.
Oh no, that one self buffs too.
I won't lose.
Okay, then you need CS Phantasma to get rid of all the buffs now.
Initiating drive.
Let us fight to the end.
There.
Oh yes!
Get eaten by a whale. Aha.
Allow me.
Chance.
Okay. Vandalize raid.
All out. Give them your all.
Time for the main event. Vandalize raid.
Nice, healed.
Limiter unlocked. That won't work.
What?
Searing seal
How did it hit all of us?
shining from the abyss.
I must have positioned wrong.
Hellfire that consumes the darkness. Fiamma Midgard!
Got your number. You will regret that.
Okay, still survived through the barrier, but Van's not looking quite as good there. Damn.
Make it count!
Honestly, you just... guess you just heal him. Or can Van heal himself? I don't know.
Activating drive.
Thanks, pal. Chance. It's go time.
Vandalize raid again, why not?
Face me.
Give them your all.
Time.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked. That won't work.
You're done for.
That's far enough!
Phantasma,
Activating drive.
you are not allowed to buff, ever.
Initiating drive.
Okay.
Boost. Go all out.
I should probably throw some money at this problem.
Give them your all.
Think fast. Take this.
There!
Gotcha. Activating skill.
You just don't know when to quit.
You're persistent. Meet your end.
What? Is that your S-Craft?
Judge Sandros!
Got your number.
That won't work. Initiating
Again!
Got your number.
Oh yes!
Allow me.
Okay, that takes care of you, or not. Shoot.
Let's make quick work of them.
Seriously, how are you not stunned yet? What the fuck?
Their weakness with an art.
Good luck.
Got us.
I owe you one.
Stop right there!
A flame!
Repent, asshole. A chance.
Okay, we're good. I think.
all in!
Certain arts will be more potent.
Make it count!
Initiating drive. Full boost! Go all out!
Let's make quick work of them. Activating skill. Glacial seal of mine, shining from the abyss. Bring forth eternal serenity to a world stained with vice. Niflheim!
How much will that do? Not a lot.
Boost gauge limit increased.
I'm still gonna try to cheat a finishing blow into you.
Got me.
I won't stop here.
Nice, Citry leveled up.
See? We can take the heat, no problem.
Just one last little push.
Yeah, not much longer now.
Oh, come on! That's cheating.
The corrosion!
This could be trouble. They're trying to draw out more power.
Gotcha, punk.
Oh, we died anyways? No? What?
Took me long enough. Now quit sneaking peeks and piss off!
Wait, is that the source of the corrosion somehow? What? You attacked the Garden Master directly.
She managed to strike me through the corrosion.
How does that work?
I should have expected this. The folly is mine for underestimating a stigma bearer. So be it. Thankfully, she failed to grasp our location. A pity losing such a capable pawn. But what's done is done. I'll take this lesson to heart for the next occasion.
That means he's directly absorbing everyone he's corroded?
The person on the other end.
It's the Garden Master. No two ways about it.
So he really was the one behind this. And everything with Ashen, too.
Yes, exactly as we had suspected. Though what you just accomplished was beyond all expectations.
Couldn't have done it outside my boundary. That, plus the corrosion, gave me the perfect combo to stick it to him.
Huh? Hold on. Is this what you were aiming for all along?
I knew I sensed something peculiar. Though gambling with your life in the literal sense of the phrase is a bit much, even for you.
Shows how much you know. I don't go halfway on anyone who tries to start shit with me. Speaking of which, we're not done here yet. I jammed the corrosion into that point. Now we just gotta stamp it out.
I see. That just might do it.
Do what? Give it to us straight already.
I imagine it will also eradicate the rest of the corrosion. And this phase space along with it.
Back me up, Leon. One go is all we need.
With pleasure.
Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Glacial seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Roar rampant and become a helix to eradicate this evil!
You managed to release your stigmas under such strenuous conditions. I'm impressed.
Little too hardcore for my tastes.
I thought it made for a pretty good show.
This mean you're finally back to normal, or what?
More or less. So, listen. I screwed shit up royally for just about all of us. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Genuine remorse from Celis or Tessia? The corrosion must still be among us.
Now you got jokes, huh? How about I leave you in stitches?
I guess that proves it.
Indeed. They've returned to their usual rapport.
They better have, after all the trouble this took.
But at least now we can call this case closed.
Boy, am I glad that came up, Roses.
Wait, we still need to grab the Genesis.
Nina, Gotti, sorry we dragged you into this.
Yeah, thanks for sticking things out.
You deserve an apology from me, too. The responsibility is all mine.
Don't get all stiff on us, Celis. Let bygones be bygones. It's enough that you and Ashladd have your heads screwed on straight again. Twisting people's minds with these despicable rewrites, forcing them against their wills. It doesn't get less classy than that. We're just happy we could help put a stop to it. Right, Nina?
Yes. Seeing all of this in person has been a little overwhelming. But the fact that all of you came back safely more than makes up for it.
I must extend my own apologies for placing the uninvolved at risk. Now that this crimson corrosion has dissipated, there is no longer cause for us to stand opposed. Mother Celis, I urge you to begin exercising more caution in your capacity as part of the Gralstritter.
Like you're one to talk. But fine. Message received. Can't act like I wasn't corrosion patient 0 this time around. Sorry for making that your guys' problem. I'll pay you back one of these days.
Then we shall take our leave.
Thought they'd raise more of a fuss before slinking away.
It did seem like he'd been aware of the rewrite from the start.
And when all is said and done, he cooperated in doing away with the corrosion. But that aside, it may be that he's come up with another objective.
Garden Master, perhaps. Or the Crimson Corrosion itself, even.
Yes, this incident cleared up quite a few things.
By modifying memories and relationships, he can mold people into pawns for him to play however he wants. And to top it off, he even took our senses of justice and duty and used them against us. He's a rotten little shitbag. But the bigger issue is that this is only a stepping stone for him.
What? Have you some idea of what he's planning?
It's not like I got him all figured out or anything. But today's mess was probably an experiment to see how far he could push the envelope with this.
Well, well. Can't say I didn't see this coming.
The Genesis was the source of it all again! Just like it was with Ashen. But what would there be to experiment?
From the way that power felt, my guess is that he doesn't have full control over that thing. Scratch that. It's more like this is the best he can do with the 8th Genesis as his go-between.
The 8th Genesis. It must have been part of yesterday's incident, too.
While we also have the Crimson Grendel's involvement to consider, our current focus is this experiment.
Which involves using the other Genesis as a conduit to corrode and rewrite his target's memories. He's probably holed up someplace to watch it all go down.
Can't even begin to guess where. But it's gotta be in the city. Either that, or it's not too far away. Unless someone puts the kibosh on him, we're just gonna get more and more repeats of today.
That would be less than ideal.
But as alarming as it may be, we don't currently have any means of addressing the issue.
Might as well be hopping from frying pan to frying pan.
Well, look on the bright side. One Genesis recovered is one problem solved. We've learned a bit about the enemy as well. Starting tomorrow, you should begin taking measures against whatever they might pull. With my assistance, of course. I couldn't bear to let you tackle this alone.
That would be wonderful, Ren. Thank you.
We owe you big time. So if you ever need extra muscle, just let us know.
Yes, this is a matter we can ill afford to overlook. We've also Master Bergard's words to consider. So please, don't hesitate to get in touch, should the need arise.
Sure thing. We'll keep you in mind.
But I may have to redo this if I don't get his EOTM. And so the heretic hunt came to a close. Celis and Leon volunteered to remain at the cathedral and deal with the aftermath. After apologizing to the clergy and the churchgoers involved, Van and his group returned to the office. Ultimately, it was clear that the Garden Master was the main culprit behind these bizarre occurrences. After enlisting Kincaid's assistance, the team gathered to draft out a counterplan. Okay, that's 4. Wait, doesn't it seem like we're getting them? We're not getting them all in order. That's weird. There seems to be holes there, here and there. Costume for Ren. Got some money. Handling a heretic hunt.
Truly, well done.
Okay.
Then I'll update your rank.
I'll gladly take that. That's just about perfect.
Oh, he did get
I
it.
give thanks to Adios.
Honestly, his stats kind of suck. He kind of needs it more than most of the other people. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails through Daybreak 2. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit that bell icon.